talking about oneself, talking about yourself, talking about self. So there will be many situations in your life when you will be talking about yourself, or you have to introduce yourself, especially to a person when you are meeting him or her for the first time. That is, new people. There may be possibility, everything is online now, so you need to fill form also. What information you are going to get, or what information you are going to fill so that you can introduce yourself. So when you are talking about yourself, when you are being told, please introduce, what do you say? What are the information? The first thing is your name. You'll start by telling your name. Then what do you do? What work you do? Do you study or do you work? Your age, the place you live, and then the activities you like or dislike. So hobbies you can tell here. And all these sentences, you'll use noun or verbs. Only nouns and verbs. The noun, as we already said, that it's a naming word, name, place, animal, thing, that is place, animal, thing, or an idea. For example, the noun we can use is Ali, Delhi, football, music. Ali is the name, Delhi is the place name, football is a thing, and music is a thought, idea, or the interest. And the verb, which is a doing word or an action word, that tells us what the noun does. We already knew what was verb. So for example, play, like, eat, and write you can use here. Please, you have to note that some verbs with an ending of ing, that ends with ing, this can also act as nouns. That is, verb ending with ing, for example, swimming, it acts as nouns. For example, swimming. We can talk about your likes and dislikes using nouns, and also as verbs that would end in ing, like cycling, like swimming. I'll give an example. This is talking about self. My name is whatever is your name. I study or I work here or in this class. I like this subject. I like this, say, music. I like history. I don't like say, football. I don't like say, you can say that I don't like news. So here are certain examples, and there is a slight difference of all these four guys. They are talking about themselves. So how do you say? For example, Harish Sethi. What Harish would say? I am Harish Sethi. Name he is saying. And what they do? I am in high school. I am in high school. You can say intermediate also. Means it depends. Now age, I am 15 years old. I stay in Agra. I like playing chess. I dislike summers. And I can write stories very well. This can be a strength. And then when it comes to weakness, please remember, weakness has to be made as strength. Like, I leave task incomplete. This is not a very good weakness. You can say, I hate leaving task incomplete. I just want to complete them at any cost. Now, same thing with another person. My name is Anu. And because everyone has a different way of introducing. I'm a student. I am 16 and a half year old. I live in Mumbai, Delhi, or whichever place. I like swimming. I do not like dolls, but I am a good public speaker. And this can be your strength. I get angry easily, and you can add more. I get angry easily, or I get angry when my work is not completed on time, or I get irritated when I don't complete my work on time. So make weakness as strength. Now, Lucy. I'm a Lucy Peter. I play cricket. I am a 9. I am from Goa. I like carpentry. I dislike loud noise. I can solve crossword puzzles quickly. And I cannot manage my time properly. So this can be another way of presenting yourself. This is how you introduce. And to let you know how actually to speak, we'll have one more example. My name is Ali. I practice karate. Now, maybe Ali is going for a karate job or some karate, some association, etc. That is why I practice karate. And then I will be, because this is what he does. I will be 17 soon. I am 9, I am 16 and a half year old. So there are different ways of telling the age also. I will be 17 soon. I am from Patna. I like music. I don't like playing football. I am a good team player. I am nervous to speak in front of a large group. Okay. So this way you can introduce yourself. Many times you have to fill a form to introduce yourself, to fill information about yourself like name, date of birth, address, PIN code, signature. So you need to write. Most of the time you need to speak, but if you are not speaking, you're writing, then you need to be very clear that you write well, you speak. That is, your spellings have to be correct. Because now your spellings and the things which you have written is representing you as a human being. So name, you have to enter your name. Sometimes you have seen in the form, there will be 3 blocks. That is the first name, the middle name, and the last name. And these blocks can change their position. Sometimes the last name is first or first name is last. US, Canada, always last name is asked first and first name is asked last. Date of birth, usually you have to write in terms of DD, date, month, YYYY, that is year. For example, 12 March 1978 can be written as 12/03/1978. What is the address? The postal address. And this postal address, which you include, you have to write your house and number, then your street address, all the details of street, area and the city. Basically all the information which makes your house unique so that somebody can come or the letter can come. Then the most important in address is the PIN code. The post office, this PIN code is basically finding out by the post office which region you are in. So PIN code is the exact pinpointing of the region where you live. Post office. So this is also called as zip code in many countries. It's a combination of word and letters. Finally, you have to write your signature or put your signature. We'll take an example. For example, Harish Sethi. The first name is Harish here. Was born on 5 December 1999. So Harish is the first name. Last name is Sethi here. Sethi. So just write Sethi here. Now he lives in Agra, but before that, 5 December 1999. You can write like this, but if some date format is given, that is DDMMYYYY, so you can write it as 05/12 1999 because December corresponds to 12. Now he lives in Agra in a house named Sukh Niwas. His house number is 13 in Rajanagar. So Sukh Niwas, house number 13, or you can write house number 13 Sukh Niwas, but Sukh Niwas is house name, so Sukh Niwas has to come first. House number 13, then Rajnagar, RN I'm writing, and then Agra. And then you can also add up Uttar Pradesh, which is UP. Agra comes under UP. So you have to start with the minute detail and then you have to elaborate the detail. Then the postal code, very important. For example, 282001 Agra code. So this is for the post office people to find out which region you live in, if anyhow letter is coming. Now, whatever we have seen, let us see what we have learned. Use the following words to complete the form given below. So we have, my first name is. What is your first name? The first name can be Yasmin. Hassan Yasmin or Yasmin Hassan. So Yasmin can be a first name. The surname is Hassan. So I don't know the name, so Hassan can come first, Yasmin can second also. I'm 7 years old. I am 7 years old, or whatever date is given. I live in Bangalore. I live in Bangalore. Then I like football and swimming. Football and swimming. Now the postal code is, we already seen postal code 282001 of Agra, we just saw in an example. So the post office people will know which region they have to take the letter and or to which postman they have to give. So K9J432. So this may be some US or Canada, some zip code, because number is also there and alphabets are also there. In India, we have only the numbers. So a group of numbers or letters used by the post office to identify a region. By the post office to identify a region. So these we can divide, and this region, basically the postal code is used for, zip code or postcode, postal code. So this is all about this topic. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.